Hi, and welcome to another helpful tutorial video from shipour.wedding, where we help you easily and affordably plan gorgeous DIY events. Today we'll show you how simple it is to set up a beautiful square ceremony canopy arch. So if you're planning a ceremony, a couple things you might notice is that there's an altar and you might need to dress it up a little bit. What better way to dress it up than with their square ceremony canopy arch? This is a canopy, it is an arch, and it is square, and we do this with drapery. So this can either be a 10 by 10 or a 7 by 10. You can adjust the size during your setup. This way it fits your space. It's large, it's beautiful, it's neutral. If you want to work in different colors on the ceremony canopy arch, you can do that with our drapery. Just feel free to pick the drop downs through the website. You can also add an uplighting on the arch, which really helps highlight your drapery colors or bring in the color of your choice.
Before we go DIY, like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. Not on our website yet? Click the link in the video description for more rental info.
What sometimes clients will do is use a square ceremony canopy arch on a stage at the reception. They'll have their ceremony in that room and they'll flip the room, and next thing you know, that square ceremony canopy arch can also be used for a head table backdrop. This way you get the best of both worlds. And if you fit that in there with, let's say, a lounge furniture, a couch, a chair, now guests have a place to take photos as a photo op later in the evening. So let's go ahead and set up the square ceremony canopy arch. This is a base plate. There's a beveled middle hole the screw goes into. The screw is in the ferrule and has a beveled edge. The screw will fit into the middle hole flat, and while holding with your finger, hand tighten the ferrule into the screw. We'll only use the center hole during assembly. If it is hard to remove the ferrule, use a hammer and gently tap on both sides. Next, hold the back with your finger and then remove. End of your event, put the screw back into the ferrule so it doesn't end up missing. Lay 4 assembled base plates on the ground to form an evenly spaced square. Next, slide your uprights over the center base plate ferrule. If it is a tight fit, only force on the ferrule 50%, not all the way down. Afterwards, assemble your crossbar. It comes in 3 pieces. The 2 pieces with hooks should be on the outside and slide into the 3rd piece on the first hole, making it 10 feet long. Push these pins in if you would like to make your crossbar smaller. Collapse your crossbar as much as possible. This will make your crossbar approximately 7 feet long. Then you will grab your crossbar and click it into the upright. Do this by attaching 4 crossbars to each upright to form an evenly spaced square. Lay 3 pieces of fabric under each crossbar. Take 2 of the drapery pieces and throw it over the left and right sides of every crossbar. Make sure there's even amounts of fabric on both sides. Your setup should look like this so far. Pleat all hanging fabric on the 4 sides of your crossbars. You want the fabric pieces to cover less than 1/3 of the crossbar, like you see in this video. Your setup should look like this so far. To keep fabric in place, you will zip tie the open end of drapery to your crossbar and cut off any excess. Repeat this step for all open-ended drapery on your crossbars. You have 4 pieces of fabric left to be used for the valances. Grab one, find the center, work towards an end according to the fabric in your hand, then zip tie to the top of your crossbar. Repeat this step for the other end of fabric, pulling it tight when zip tying it so it doesn't hang too low. Here's a close-up of zip tying the drape valance to the top of an upright. Make sure the top is taut. This can be done on either side of your crossbar. You can do it on the inside or outside. Since there are 4 sides, you will repeat this step 3 more times. It is important that draped valance has the same height and fullness as the other sides. Cut any excess zip ties for a clean look. Grab the top piece and fold it over your crossbar like this. Your setup should look like this so far. Do not raise past the sticker. Always leave a small gap between your upright and ceiling, because you will have to raise the upright slightly by pushing up on the movable metal piece. Next, raise up your uprights in increments going back and forth between uprights to the desired height. After all your uprights are raised, pull back the 2 closest pieces of fabric on both sides of the upright, 4 total, and finish by attaching the fabric to the upright with zip tie. And finalize to hide any hardware. You will do this step 4 times. Your setup should look like this so far. Finalize the fabric pleats by tufting the bottom. You will do this step 4 times. Here's a close-up. The square canopy can be adjusted from 7 feet wide up to 10 feet wide. Finish with uplighting in the color of your choice. Let's look at some photos of recent events that have used this rental in action. Browse shipour.wedding for more DIY tutorial videos and get started by checking your dates availability. Together, let's help you plan the event you deserve.
everyone. Now that you know about square canopy drapery, watch more videos above. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. We'll see you in our next video.